Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to our live show. My name is Gudrun from GE Designs, and this is Happy Friday. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Halloween show. Can you guess what I'm dressed up as? Say hello to Mr. HP, who is in Studio A running the show.
Listen, we look so good right now. People don't really know that we're in different places.
That is true. That is true. Yes, so I'm in Studio B, Mr. HP in Studio A.
Yeah. There might be a little bit of a delay, but
yeah, just a little bit back and forth, but it's okay. We are used to all kinds of things, so we are just happy that everything works out. It's Halloween. I mean, Halloween should have some spooks, right?
Yeah.
And we have lots of people joining us today, so make sure you keep commenting throughout the show. Tell us if you are going trick-or-treating tonight, if you're handing out candy, or if you're just going to dress up. We would love to hear what you're going to dress up as. As you can see, I am a black cat.
And look at me. I'm dressed up as a black quilter.
I love it. That is perfect.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Hey, so
well, of course.
Go ahead. Unfortunately, I updated the system in Studio A, fortunately, but unfortunately, we won't get the YouTube comments.
Well, I am looking at them, so that's okay. I can relate.
We got the Facebook comments, though. Okay, go ahead.
Good. Well, if you are new around here, make sure you subscribe to our channel. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're on Facebook, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And of course, send us some love throughout the show. Maybe you should send us pumpkins and bats. I don't know if that's possible.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be super cool. But we, of course, are excited. This is Friday, and we celebrate Fridays here at GE with a little cocktail. I don't know if you got one over there. Did you, sir?
No, nor did I get a photo of one. I wonder why.
Well, it's in there. I put it in there.
The Halloween goblins took it.
Well, you can look for it. Should we hold off on the cocktail then?
Hold off on the cocktail. See if I can find it.
Okay. Well, we can talk about something else. First off, I can talk about my quilt behind me. I don't have a Halloween quilt here in Florida, so I think we need to remedy that ASAP. You need to bring me one, even though it's not going to be Halloween much longer. But I have a fall feel quilt. It's my Inga quilt. So I'll be getting lots more quilts here once Mr. HP joins me. But behind Mr. HP, you got a Halloween quilt that is this year's make. I made this one out of the art gallery bundle, this year's bundle. I don't remember. Yeah. What? Oh, you're clashing? Yes, you are. Yes.
It's colorful, isn't it?
Kind of blending in a little bit, but that one is called GEasy. Really fun to make and was perfect for that fabric because it was like novelty, big, cool prints that I wanted to show off. Okay, so
I went here and you weren't there.
Oh, oh, that's the Echoes of Iceland quilt.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they love your jacket though. Everybody's commenting on your jacket, which is a vest. Now, you can tell them what quilt that was made out of, sir?
I don't remember. Hold on. Look at my nice. Oh, look at that. Astrid. Oh, yeah.
Astrid, yeah.
It's so
pretty
cute.
Cool. It is actually a little bit Halloween-y, isn't it?
It's a little Halloween.
Lime green and the black. I mean, you could have just dressed up for that.
I did dress up for that.
Yeah.
I do it every day.
Did you find the cocktail?
Yep.
Okay. Today's cocktail had to be a little spooky, so I made a brand new one. Drink up, witches. This is Witch's Brew. So I wanted it to be kind of dark and dreary. And in here is Empress Gin, which is really a nice botanical gin, but it is colored with pea flower. And so it's purplish. And then there's lemon juice, blue curacao liqueur, which is also blue, and then a little creme de cassis liqueur, which is kind of a red, dark, deep red, purplish. And then just sparkling water, very simple, and a splash of ginger beer if you want to. I wanted a little different flavor profile, so I added a little ginger beer, but it's good. And look how spooky it is in color.
I bet that tastes really good.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Cheers, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Cheers.
Okay. It is some interesting. Do you have quote of the day?
Oh, of course I do. Just remember this. On Halloween, you can become anything you want to be.
And today, I'm a kitty cat. Am I a good cat or bad cat? Because there is a very iconic black cat in Icelandic folklore, connected to Christmas, not Halloween. So, can anybody tell me what the black, ginormous Christmas cat does in Iceland?
I know. I won't say.
Okay, we'll see if anybody knows that story.
All
right. So it is some interesting national days, of course. In addition to Halloween, it is Muddy Dog Day. So you need to celebrate your dogs and get muddy. I love to get muddy, roll in the mud. It is also National Magic Day, of course. It's Halloween. That's perfect. It is National Knock Knock Joke Day.
Oh, you got any knock knock jokes?
Yep.
Oh, come
knock knock.
Who's there?
Tank.
Tank who?
You're welcome.
Tank who?
I know that. They're all pretty cheesy, but you want another one?
Yeah.
Knock knock.
You almost gave the punchline. Who's there?
Patch.
Patch who?
Bless you.
You're not very smooth, but okay.
No, I'm so bad at this.
That's okay.
This is totally new to me. We don't have knock knock jokes in Iceland, so that's my excuse.
Okay,
I don't know if that's
you got another one?
So if you have a good knock knock joke, tell us. We'd love to see it.
Okay.
Somebody said the cat is Yola Köttur or the Yula cat. That's correct. That is correct. And what does it do? You need to tell us that. That was Barb that got that. You're right. It's actually not quite correct because the Christmas cats eats kids that don't get something new to wear for Christmas, which is why everybody really dresses up for Christmas in Iceland. Even if you're just staying at home and having a meal, everybody dresses up. It's just built into us. We don't want to take any chances.
Even if it's not new?
We dress up, yes. You need something nice to wear.
Okay.
Okay, more than knock knock joke day. It's World Savings Day. Savings account, very important. It is National Lutefisk Day. How many of you have had Lutefisk and enjoy it? Lutefisk is, of course, a Scandinavian delicacy in some places, not so much of a delicacy in other homes, but it is. Have you had it, sir? No.
What is it?
You want to try it? It's not an Icelandic thing. Is
it
more Swedish. Yes. Anywho.
I don't know. It might be good.
I don't think you would like it, but it is also National Breadstick Day and Caramel Apple Day. Love a good caramel apple.
I should put caramel on my apple this morning. I had an apple this morning. There's no caramel.
Oh, you should have done that. Now, actually, caramel apples or candy apples could be added to that list we had last question on Tuesday. It was, or last week. It was, what are some great foods that are kind of a pain to eat? It
Yeah,
is a pain to eat.
that's true.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
but they're tasty. So I always chop them up
Yeah.
for easier consumption. All right. Let's dive into our favorite thing. Of course, this is show and tell, and we decided, of course, all Halloween quilts. So let's take a look. Beautiful, beautiful. This first quilt is a Svana quilt made by Deb. Really pretty. I love it in Halloween. Now I need to make one for sure. I love just the simple cream, black, and orange. Could add a little gray in there too. That would be great. Awesome job. Next one is a Little Kim table runner, and it is made by Tina. She made a few, it looks like, matching ones, and this one looks extra long and skinny. That's a really great idea. You can always customize those runners to fit any table or dresser or whatever you want to do. Now, this one is made out of what is it called? Glow in the dark fabrics. I love that. So fun when the lights are turned off. Next one is Sammy, and this one is made by Sandy. Really love the colors. They're more like fall colors, but awesome to have that little black in there to really distinguish it between, for that accent. Love that. And great job. Then we have an Ursula, of course, a perfect quilt pattern for a Halloween quilt. This one is made by Denise and looks like just a mix of great Halloween fabrics, classic colors, grays, blacks, and oranges. Love it. That is one I have made in Halloween. And here we have a little, no, not a little Mia. This is just Mia from the Quickies book. And using a panel that she skipped some of the blocks for a panel block. I actually made this one in exactly that fabric. This was a motor line from Ruby Star, probably last year. Yeah, last year. I loved it. And that reminds me, that quilt might need to come home. I forgot to say who made it. That was Carlotta's. And then we have a Wanda made by Lana. Beautiful job. I love the purples and that lime green in there, and perfect to have that gold and a black background. Very spooky. I love it. Then we have a couple of book bags. These are made by Rose. So these are summer reading book bags, quilt as you go bags that are super easy to make. And I love it in some Halloween. So these would be great trick-or-treat bags. Perfect. And then we have Fall Fellas made by Nancy. Oh, Rose made those summer bags. I'm sorry. I probably missed that. But Nancy made the Fall Fellas. Beautiful. That was part of our Fast and Furious Club. Another quick quilt as you go project to make for your door or your wall. And then next up is Jewel made by Elizabeth. And this one I absolutely love. I made a similar one, but this a few years back. This was looks like Tim Holtz fabrics. Just so fun. Beautiful job. And last but not least, we have a brand new quilt out of the panel mashup book. This is Electric Avenue, designed by Doug Lico and made by Sharon. I love it. This is so beautiful. And well, how perfect is it for that panel and that fabric? I really love the squares, the little squares in all Halloween. Awesome job, everybody. Thank you for sharing your Halloween quilts, and share them on Gudrun's Quilt Brew on Facebook, and we will maybe share on our show.
Got you in the middle of a sip.
Okay, so last week we went a little rogue on Friday. Remember, we were talking about retreat, and the discussion entered into chocolate balls.
Mm-hmm.
And we on a whim decided, okay, if you say chocolate balls for life, you're entered into a giveaway.
There was all kinds
So
of.
there was a lot of people that wanted chocolate balls.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pulled 3 names randomly from your comments on both YouTube and Facebook. And so those of you that are getting some chocolate balls in the mail are Barbara, Susan, and Sonia. Yay! Congratulations. Now, if you see this, just email the help at gequiltdesigns.com, and that might speed up the process to get your address. Sometimes we're missing the addresses if you don't have an account with us, but congrats. You'll have some fun chocolate. Now, those of you that didn't win, you can also go to droolinmoose.com and order you some chocolate balls.
Get your chocolate balls.
Yes, I love it. All right, so we finished last Tuesday. We finished the last block of the Dangerous Block of the Month. This was kind of our little project throughout the year. We started in January, and we made a scrap project. Of course, you were supposed to dive into your scrap bin, and I finished my 9 blocks out of my Tilda scraps. So here is how that looks, and we have one more session. So we have in November, we'll do a little setting options for you, finishing options. But here are my blocks. I actually really love how it's turning out. I love the fabrics. I love the simplicity. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Maybe a simple sashing between them and just a border. I don't know. Maybe a scrappy border. I don't know. Or maybe I just do a little sashing and finish it with a background border. I don't know. What do you guys think? You will find out soon, though. But that show will be a little earlier. Normally, we do Dangerous on the 4th Tuesday of the month. But it just so happens that this coming month is going to land right into our Advent projects. So we are going to be doing it probably on the 3rd Tuesdays, just so you know. Our 4th Tuesday is going to be our first Advent project. So the 18th is the Dangerous plan. All right, so pay attention, everybody, if you're waiting for that. Okay, I just wanted to let you know about that. We got some questions on that. Also, on Tuesday, we launched the full Echoes of Iceland. So now you can secure yourself a fabric kit if you want a fabric kit. Now, we won't have a lot left, so I know they're flying out. If you reserved, make sure you make your purchase soon, because what is happening is people made their reservation with a certain color of backing, and then when they went to purchase, they purchased the other colorway other than they had reserved. So we are very low on one of the colorways, which is the warm colorway, but we will hopefully be able to get some more and offer it later. It's going to be the last thing. But the biggest thing that you can also now pre-order, you can order only the book if you have only the book. If you only want the book, if you already have some Heima fabric that you want to use. And also you can secure yourself, pre-order the video classes. So it's going to be a series of 11 classes starting in February 26, where we work our way through every block, learning as we go, because this quilt uses all the rulers and a lot of, I want to say all of the techniques and then some in the master book. So you really get to learn and practice those techniques in the book, and I'll show you a few more. So, which is very exciting. Now, the schedule for the releases, we start in February, and then we go through block 10, and we are probably going to have one more for putting together, or maybe I'll just add it to the November one where we put together the backing. So, very fun. I'm looking forward to it. And so this is, of course, an awesome quilt, and we'll have a little bit of information kind of pertaining to Iceland, what inspired the block, and so on in the book. So any questions on Echoes? A lot of folks are working on their dangerous number 9 block.
Can't wait for the Advent projects.
Advent projects are coming and they are packing up the boxes as we speak. We are hoping to be able to ship everything by mid next week. So love it, love it. Love all the dangerous versions. Doing a scrappy challenge is good. Yeah, we'll have another challenge next year. Something fun. But anyways, I have something brand new for you. We now have our little patterns, 3 new little patterns available as a printed pattern and as a PDF individually. Now, Little Inga and Little Billy are available as a video class and have been available as a video class as a part of our little Stripology Little Pattern Club. But Little Svana is now available. And that one was, of course, it's not a class. And so it was kind of a special release. And it is so cool and so fun to make. So very easy. Now these patterns all use the mini rulers. For Little Inga, you can use either the squared mini or the quarters mini. And then for Billy and Svana, the squared mini is great. Now, we made some different versions. There's Little Inga in a different colorway. This was a collection called Botany. And so you just need an accent color. And then for all of these, we use a little bundle, which is going to give you a lot of options. You can cut them into 5-inch squares. You get 48, which is most of these runners is what they need, 48 5-inch squares. And our little bundles, easily you can get that. You could even starch or pre-wash and still be able to cut those accurately with your Stripology rulers. And then, of course, the little bundles are versatile, so you can do other things. But these patterns are now available. And like I said, PDF or paper, those of you that just love having a paper pattern, it is now available. Now, Mr. HP, you have some of those runners. Do you want to step into my shoes in front of the camera and show them?
What? Okay.
Some of these?
Okay, stand by. Hold on just a second.
Okay.
You make some moves.
You're making moves. Now, because I know you're going to ask, I see the little Katrina is there hanging behind the set. That is not yet available as a PDF or a printed pattern, but it is available as a video class, which of course comes with.
I'm here. Hold on.
A PDF.
So I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on. I gotta be the talent, the producer. Jeez, please.
You are multitasking today.
So here we got here.
Oh, this is Little Svana. And this was a collection called All of You. Love that one. And can you show the quilting up close a little bit? Can you show it up close? Who quilted that for me? You did.
Did I do this?
Yeah.
Sure
I think so.
Okay, hold on. Let me get this situated.
Yes. And then we have some little Billies, right? No, this is Little Inga. Yeah, Inga. That's the original. Made this actually a long time ago. This was a part of our 3-day retreat last year. So it's been around, this version, but we made some other ones. Calixta, yes, this was our first little bundle club fabric. Love this one, that yellow, fun for summer. And then there's Little Billy, the original. Also made this one a while back. This fabric is long gone, but I've been holding on to it. So it's so fun to do. But you can do different layouts with this one. So I know you have a different one there. Yeah, there's the same Little Billy in Bon Natal, and this is a different layout. I love this one. We still have this little bundle, I do believe. So that one would be great because you can play with the layout. In the class, I'll show you different layouts. And there's Little Billy in Strawberry Jam. This was our second little bundle club. So nice and soft. Love it.
And that's all we got, ladies and gentlemen.
That's all we got. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, Anna.
HP.
Over to you. I love it. So, like I said, all of those are available except for Svana as a video class, but now all 3 are both printed and PDF patterns. All right, any questions about these? What I'm seeing on Facebook, a lot of great comments, loving the runners, and all the little patterns. They are so fun to make. They look hard because the blocks are small, but trust me, they are not hard, especially if you got the right tools. If you got the mini rulers, they are very easy to make, and it's so satisfying to make something small because even though you think it's going to be tedious, it kind of is pretty quick because the techniques are easy. We square up the blocks, and the seams are so short, much shorter than when you're doing a big quilt. So it is super fun, satisfying. Okay, well, sir, I think it's time to show them some fabric.
Okay, we can do that.
And I think you have that all queued up because I filmed what I was going to show you for fabric while I was in Minnesota this week. And because I knew I couldn't have all the cameras while I was here by myself. But here is Bunny Blossoms. So yes, we're getting some spring fabric in. This one is so adorable. It is by Cloud9 Fabrics, which all of their fabrics are organic. So let's take a look. I'm going to show you this adorable line. This is by Cloud9 Fabrics, so that means this is organic fabric. Look at this gorgeousness. This is called Bunny Blossom, and it is by, well, Bunny Meadow by Bunny Blossom. So this print is called Bunny Meadow. This is beautiful, deep lavender, and just all of the spring vibes going on. Little bunnies in the field. Just love that. And then we have a little bit, tad bit lighter lavender with just some small flowers, a nice spaced out print. There's only 8 prints in this bundle, so great opportunities to build it better or just make something smaller, very spring-like. Then we have the white geese in the field, in a pink field, with some beautiful butterflies flying around and small flowers. You have to have a good floral in a spring print, so we have this really nice floral. I just love the retro yellow flowers. That color is great, and it goes really well with everything else. And then we have these beautiful yellows. So that same print we had in the lavender is here in this bright sunny yellow. Tighten this up a little bit. And we have another yellow, a really great diagonal plaid. I love this because the spacing on this is perfect. It would be great for bindings and just anything else, just like a little lattice print. And then we have the geese in this kind of an aqua blue base with the butterflies in the same colors. Really pretty, shows off nicely on that tone. And then we have that kind of a soft turquoise color, tone on tone print with those pretty small white flowers. So this is Bunny Blossoms 8-piece collection, and let me show you some of the prints I picked to go with it. Starting with the lavenders, I kind of decided to go 2 tones on either side of these tones. So glaze lilac is going to be a tad bit kind of sharper, bring up some punch, but it has those lighter tones in there too, so it really works well with it anyway. And then we have grunge sweet lavender. Again, it is a little bit lighter tone, but that lighter lavender is in all the other prints, but it has a little bit of that deeper purple too, so I think it's great. For the pinks, I chose a little variety. Perfect match is this grunge parfait. Has a little bit of the sharper print pink in here for the deeper pink colors. And then Bumbleberry's light pink is also a great match. For the yellows, went with a very similar tone here. This is Floral Element Sunflower. So very similar tone. I like it because it has the light flowers and it just fits in with all this theme. And then I did a little bit brighter, Dry Brush Citrus Bright Yellow. So it brings, kind of pops it up a little bit. So it's not It's a little bit brighter, but it tones with some of those lighter tones here in the lattice print. And then for this tone over here, I went with Grunge Avalanche. And even though it's a slight bit darker, but it's perfect because it has a little bit of a purple undertone in some of the scratches. So it's going to look great with those lavenders as well. And then I went with Retro Stitch Turquoise, which is a very similar, a little bit greener, but a very similar tone. And then I wanted to do this kind of a grayish light aqua, and I went with the Deco Stitch Skyline Blue, and it's a great match. It really captures that tone in the background there, so I love that here. And then for adding some lights, maybe to tone with this one, even though as you can see they all tone together, it's a very low volume, well, I would say it's a very high volume light background, so it really reads more as a print. But I chose to go with Floral Elements Chalk. It is not pure white, but it's got the flowers in there too, so it really harmonizes well. Or Grunge Snow White, because it has a little bit of aqua in here, so it really works really well with these guys and just makes everything look great. For a little sharper accent, I wouldn't go outside of this colorway, but go deeper. So a little darker pink, dry brush medium pink. I love this because some of the flowers are really in this tone, if not a little bit lighter, so this one would be a great match. Now, we always love to give you some ideas for 108s if you wanted to make a bigger quilt for backing, and I just chose two very springy backings. This is Daydream Multi. We have it in 3 yards, which is 108 by 108. We may have some 2 yards as well. Also a great price on this one. And then another very springy one, Drop Cloth White Multi. So all of those spring colors. We got the pinks and the purples in here and this bright yellow. So either of those would work. Fantastic. It didn't really fit to have that Halloween music with the spring fabric. Now, the spring fabrics, yes, it makes no sense to be buying spring fabric on October 31st. But you all know those fabrics always come in early, whether it's spring or Halloween or Christmas. And you got to snatch them up if you've got some plans of want to make something pretty for spring. So it's always you got to shop a few months before the season. That's just how that works with fabric. But I got a great question on YouTube. And this one is from Susan. What does it really mean to call fabric organic? Do they use a different processing, fewer chemicals, different ink, or just an organic cotton? Well, it's actually all of the above. So what makes it different? So first of all, I want to say the feel of those fabrics are really, really nice. So Cloud9 just has a really soft hand. You can kind of feel that it is a step up in quality. So they exclusively use 100% certified organic cotton and eco-responsible low-impact dyes. So all of their cottons, it is certifiable, so it's organic, grown and processed without any toxic, toxic pesticides or chemicals. And so it's a much more environmentally friendly process. It also uses eco-friendly dyes, so low-impact dyes that have a higher absorption and require less of the dye stuff, which is usually the toxic stuff. And it's, again, a more sustainable process and results in softer fabric.
So does that mean
they are committed to
wearing toxic stuff otherwise?
Well, it depends. It depends. And usually lower quality fabrics are usually made more economically, which means they might be made with more toxins and things like that, and starting with less quality cotton.
So don't buy that cheap stuff, what you're saying?
Well, I mean, I understand that people want to use all kinds of things, and I'm not going to be judgmental on that, but I would just say the lower the quality of the fabric, make sure you wash it before, even before you start sewing with it. It's going to tighten up the weave. and give you a more stability that way.
You're so politically correct. I love it.
Well, I'm not going to judge somebody that wants to use something different. Sometimes we just see a print that we just love the print, and I've done that too. So I just want to use it. So
You
use what
heard
you
it here,
can.
folks.
Yeah. I do want to say that Cloud9 in particular, they use very unique. They source their designers in a kind of a different way. A lot of them are just graphic artists, so usually they're getting kind of a little bit more modern, more whimsical, and kind of unique prints. And as you can see, so smaller lines, and this is why it's so important for me to kind of use my basics to bring in, because a lot of their lines have a lot of print. So there are a lot of action going on in each print. So you kind of got to blend it in with some tone on tones and basics. But I absolutely love it. I think they're so different and unique. Awesome. Great question, by the way. That was a long answer.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's pull up our winner. So our winner and this is something we've been doing, we're celebrating growing our community with our new people that have been joining our community. So these are folks that are signing up for our newsletters, signing up for our Facebook groups, and just being a part of our show. So hopefully they start watching our shows with all of you that have been watching for years. And today's winner, somebody that joined us just this week, and the name is?
Drum roll.
Brenda Henderson. Oh, actually, yes, Brenda Henderson, congratulations. You are our lucky winner today. So we will be reaching out if you are watching. Make sure you say hi. But we will be reaching out to you to deliver your prize to your email inbox. But thank you for joining us, and really, really glad that we're growing. So get to sewing with us.
Get to sewing.
We love it. All right. So any last thoughts? Lots of folks are sharing how they're going to spend their Halloween, hanging out with grandkids, kids, handing out candy. Nobody's told me about their cool Halloween costume. Yeah. I do know that some of our GE teams have been dressing up. Is anybody dressed up today at work, Mr. HP?
No, everybody was scared that someone else wasn't going to dress up. So
I think Michael had promised to dress up,
but he was like, nah, no one else is going to be dressed up. So,
well, we always dressed up. At least me and Kobe, the dog, when he was around, he always had a costume on.
That's a cute outfit you got on there, costume.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are pretty easy and cost effective, you guys. Doesn't have to be much, just something fun.
Mm-hmm. You going trick or treating?
Yeah, maybe. We called it trick or drinking for the adults.
Trick or eating and drinking.
Trick or eating and drinking. Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see what the evening brings. Now, I don't have my partner in crime. You're not here, so I don't know how much. Maybe it'll be a little bit of sewing instead. That is kind of always the pull when I'm by myself. But our upcoming shows this coming week we have our Tipsy Tuesday show coming on. That's going to be, I have the wrong dates here. That's going to be November 4th, Tipsy Tuesday. And we're excited for November 4th. We got some great things to share. I feel like November kind of kicks off your holiday planning at least. So we got something for you there. And then we have One Yard Wednesday. Jody will be back on November 5th at 9:30 Central Time. And then we have Happy Friday a week from today, which is November 7th. And so lots and lots and lots of fun. Oh, somebody's wearing their quilted witch's hat. I really want to make that. That might be a next year's project. I love it. We got some grandkids celebrating 7th birthdays. Don't dress up anymore. Quiet evening for others. Love it. Oh, somebody's a deer hunter. That's nice. I've been seeing this one trend on, I think is Instagram, and that's these people at retirement homes doing their dress up, and they're super funny puns, I have to say. This lady had glued all kinds of different spices on her, and she was a spice girl.
clever.
Yeah. Yeah. It was great. One lady had a couple of wine bottles here, and she was a wine rack. I love it. I might just walk around with a quilt block right here. So I'm a quilt rack.
Go for it.
But that's all for us today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Halloween and your Friday and an awesome weekend. And we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Lay your fabric here, cut it right there. Home of the stripology, feel that vibe. Quilters